students, let's continue the topic. In case of plants, now it is clear that exchange of gases takes place through stomata and lenticels. Second important thing to remember is that transportation of these gases do not take place to the long distances, because each and every part is absorbing oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. So there is no need to send oxygen from root to stem or from stem to leaf, because each of them, they are doing exchange of gases. So they are transported to a very short distances. Suppose a stomata absorbs oxygen, so it is transported to the nearby cells only. So there are some differences between the respiration in plants and animals. First difference is that in case of plants, the respiration is performed independently by root, stem and leaves, while in animals it is performed as a single unit. Second is, during respiration, in case of plants, the transportation of respiratory gases from one place to other is very less. It means they are transported to a very short distances, while in case of animals, these gases are transported over long distances. Third difference is that respiration in plants occur at a slow rate, while in animals it occurs at a high rate. In case of plants, we have studied photosynthesis also. Now there are some differences between respiration and photosynthesis. First difference is that photosynthesis is an anabolic process. Anabolic process in which something is synthesized. So here food is synthesized, so it is a constructive process, anabolic process. While in case of photosynthesis, food is broken down, so it is a destructive process or catabolic process. Second, in case of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is absorbed and oxygen is released, while in case of respiration, oxygen is absorbed and carbon dioxide is released. Photosynthesis takes place in the cells that contain chlorophyll, while respiration takes place in all cells, right? Photosynthesis takes place only during the daytime when light is available, while respiration takes place throughout the day and night. Okay, so these are some differences between respiration and photosynthesis. Now, what actually occurs during the daytime and night time in plants? Let us see that. During the daytime, when light is available, photosynthesis takes place in plant, right? In photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide and byproduct form is oxygen gas. So during the daytime, oxygen that is formed by the process of photosynthesis is utilized by plants for the process of respiration. They use that oxygen for the process of respiration, right? Now, what occurs during the night time? During the night time, light is not available, so photosynthesis doesn't take place. When photosynthesis doesn't take place, then the plants absorb oxygen from outside and give out carbon dioxide. So remember, during the daytime, what they do? Oxygen diffuses out and carbon dioxide diffuses in. And during the night time, oxygen diffuses in and carbon dioxide diffuses out. This is the reason that it is advised not to sleep under the trees during the night time, because at night they releases carbon dioxide gas. Now there is one experiment given here to show that soaked and germinated seeds respire. So we have to see whether the soaked and germinating seeds respire or not. For this, we have to prepare this experimental setup. For this, we require a conical flask, 2 conical flasks, 1 beaker and 1 connecting tube. In first beaker, we put some boiled seeds, and in second beaker, we put some germinating seeds. Now we will connect this tube with a beaker containing lime water in it. Now we place a cork here in order to make the apparatus airtight. We will observe after few hours that the lime water that is filled in apparatus setup A will not change its color, while the lime water that is in setup B becomes milky in color. Now why it becomes milky? Because here we have germinating seeds, and we know that germinating seeds respire. It means they absorb oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. When they releases carbon dioxide, this carbon dioxide moves up, and through this tube it comes in the lime water, and we know that lime water turns milky when carbon dioxide is added to it. So when carbon dioxide comes here, it becomes milky. While these seeds are boiled seeds become dead. So dead seeds do not respire. So they will not release carbon dioxide. That's why the color of lime water will not change.